BTS News Today. News of a potential conflict between South and North Korea has always been a sensitive topic that has attracted worldwide attention. Later, the issue of martial law came up again, bringing great concern to the people of South Korea, including the worldwide entertainment industry such as K-pop and K-drama. In the midst of this uncertain situation, a big question arises. What will be the fate of K-pop icons like BTS's Jungkook and other Korean drama stars if the situation heats up to involve war? The K-pop industry has become one of the main pillars of South Korea's modern culture. Boy bands and girl groups such as BTS, Blackpink, EXO, and others are not just musicians, but also symbols of Korea's worldwide soft power. With millions of international fans known as ARMY, Blink, and various other fandoms, they brought South Korea's name to the global stage. However, behind the luxury of the stage and world tour, K-pop idols remain South Korean citizens who are bound by military obligations. Mandatory military service is an inevitable reality for South Korean men aged 18 to 28, including K-pop stars. BTS's Jungkook, as the youngest member of this phenomenal group, is scheduled to join the military after completing BTS's major projects. If martial law is imposed, this situation could change dramatically. Martial law allows the government to mobilize its citizens, including K-pop idols, to support the country's defense. Of course, this will bring major changes in the South Korean entertainment industry, perhaps even delaying or stopping the activities of large groups. In addition to K-pop, K-drama is also one of the elements of Korean culture that is worldwide. From Crash Landing on You to The Glory, K-drama has built an emotional bridge between South Korea and a global audience. However, the threat of war could shake the foundations of this industry. The production of the drama, which involves hundreds of people in each of its projects, may have to be stopped if the security situation worsens. K-drama stars who are of draft age can also potentially be called up for training military or defense tasks. This will certainly have an impact on the release schedule of dramas and films, as well as the continuity of the careers of actors and actresses. Actors such as Park Seo-joon, Lee Min-ho, and Song Joong-ki who have completed military service may be involved in other strategic roles. But for those who haven't, like Nam Joo-hyuk, the call of martial law could drastically change the direction of their careers. BTS's Jungkook, who is currently at the peak of his career, is one of the most talked about names on this issue. As a global idol with great influence, decisions related to his obligations under martial law conditions will be in the international spotlight. ARMY, BTS's fandom, is known to be very supportive of Jungkook and his colleagues' decisions regarding military service. However, if the security situation really worsens, fans may have to face the harsh reality that their beloved idol not only left the stage for a while, but also took an active part in defending his country. If martial law is implemented, the impact on the Korean entertainment industry will be very significant. Concerts, drama productions, and other major projects are likely to be discontinued. Furthermore, the image of K-pop and K-drama as peaceful and entertaining cultural media can be displaced by militarized narratives and political tensions. However, on the other hand, K-pop and K-drama stars can also be symbols of patriotism and national unity. Their performances on the battlefield or in other tasks that support the country can strengthen the South Korean people's sense of pride and show solidarity in the midst of a crisis. As the conflict between South and North Korea becomes a global concern, international fans of K-pop and K-drama will probably also play an important role. Moral support, solidarity gestures, and prayers from fans around the world can provide encouragement for the artists involved in this difficult situation. In addition, the global influence of K-pop and K-drama can also be used by the South Korean government to build international opinion in favor of peace on the Korean peninsula. Artists like BTS's Jungkook, who has millions of followers on social media, could become ambassadors of peace, voicing the importance of diplomacy. Tensions on the Korean peninsula have always been a latent threat that haunts all aspects of South Korean public life, including its entertainment industry. If martial law is actually imposed, BTS's Jungkook and the rest of the stars will face major challenges that will affect not only their careers, but also their roles as citizens. Despite this, the Korean entertainment industry has shown its resilience many times amid global challenges, such as the COVID-19 pandemic. In the same spirit, the world can hope that K-pop and K-drama will continue to survive as symbols of peace, unity, and hope, even in the midst of the threat of war. Although the shadow of the conflict involves a real threat to all South Koreans, including K-pop and K-drama stars, history has shown that this nation is always able to rise from difficult situations. From the Japanese colonial period to the Korean War, the people of South Korea have rebuilt their country into one of the world's most respected economic and cultural powers. K-pop and K-drama fans around the world can be one source of moral strength. With their support, idols and actors may be able to stay connected to their fans, even in emergency situations. Conversely, if the situation worsens, those in the entertainment industry could use their global influence to call for peace, deliver a profound message, and show humanity in the midst of conflict. In the best-case scenario, tensions between South and North Korea could be damped through international diplomacy, thus avoiding a massive military mobilization. In this case, although there may be some glitches, K-pop idols and K-drama actors can still continue their careers without too many drastic changes. However, if the conflict escalates to the level of open war, this will be a great challenge for all layers of South Korean society. The entertainment industry is likely to switch functions in part to support the country's defense efforts, either through patriotic propaganda or direct assignments for those of draft age. South Korean media, including television stations and large entertainment companies, may also have new responsibilities in emergency situations. Plays on the theme of war or patriotism can be an important tool to increase the fighting spirit of the people. In the past, works of art such as the film Taegukgi, The Brotherhood of War, have successfully portrayed the spirit of South Korean nationality. If the conflict really happened, it is possible that stories like this would be part of a national strategy. However, there is a great risk that the image of K-pop and K-drama as a universal symbol of love and unity could be slightly tarnished by pragmatic needs in times of war. International fans, while still supportive, may find it difficult to understand this transformation. Therefore, the South Korean government and entertainment industry leaders must be careful to maintain a balance between national needs and global image. If the situation heats up, the international world, especially fans of Korean culture, can play an important role in calling for peace. Petitions, social media campaigns, and cultural diplomacy can be tools to pressure parties to avoid conflict. In addition, K-pop and K-drama artists who are known to have great influence on social media can also use their platforms to spread messages of peace. For example, BTS's Jungkook, who has millions of followers, could be a vocal voice calling for a peaceful resolution on the Korean peninsula. This will have a positive impact not only domestically, but also in the eyes of the international world. K-pop and K-drama are living proof of how culture can bring people from different backgrounds together. Amid the threat of martial law, artists such as BTS's Jungkook, Blackpink, and K-drama actors can still be symbols of hope and unity, not only for South Korea, but also for the world. Despite the great uncertainty, one thing is certain: the power of South Korean culture will never fade. Whatever happens, the influence of K-pop and K-drama will continue to be remembered as a symbol of creativity, passion, and courage of the Korean nation in the midst of any situation. Our greatest hope is that this tension will not lead to conflict, so that the world can continue to enjoy the extraordinary works of Korean artists, both on stage and on screen.